Welcome back to part 2, folks. This week you see us take in some beautiful waterfalls. We stay at probably the most scenic campsite in Scotland.
1,080 miles just for an ice cream.
The Wailing Widow waterfall, and we end up at John O'Groats.
Amazing. Well folks, we're back at Clashnessie Beach. We're parked up. Beach is over there. We're all parked up, and here we go off to the waterfalls. Clashnessie waterfalls. It's only 400 metres path.
Had it there.
No, that's not it there, Jeff. That's just a dribble. 400 metres to the path to the waterfalls. Ambrose is in charge of the map. Let's go. Good girl, good girl. We're nearly there. Falls are just over there.
I've done the NC500 once before, but I've never been to these falls before. But geez, there was some water pumping down there. I'm guessing the rain from the start of the week had made the old water flow really well.
Wow. Well, that's it, we're back in the van. Meg's just in the back drying off. We're on our way now to Carlscrew Bridge and to the Wailing Widow waterfall. I think we've got about a 15-20 minute drive to get there.
I told you a lie there. We'll actually get to the Wailing Widow waterfall first and then on to the Carlscrew Bridge.
Just parked up, just along from Carlscrew Bridge. On our way out to the Wailing Widow waterfall. Bit of a muddy scramble. Along the water. Got the crew with us. Let's go have a look. Well folks, me and Poppy nearly made it. I've had to pick her up because the rocks are getting a bit big for her. But check her out. It's one hell of a scramble along the valley or the gorge, whatever you call it. But that's the payoff. Stand there, pup. Good girl. Look at that beast. Look at that. Absolute beauty. This is what we came for, stuff like this. Let's get out there. Wow. Just trying to get across the water to the other side. Little puppy still over there. Wow, look at that. The temptation was too much for Ambrose. He reckons he can scale round. Let's see. Go on, boy. Told you it's deep. Look at that bad boy. Too deep, dude. Too deep. I think get out the bucket to swim. Babe. Second fall of the day. It's a cracker. We're all down here at the waterfall. Uncle Jeff's at the top. Way! On top of the world. We just parked down there where them cars are. I think you can see them. That was the walk up to the Wailing Widow waterfall.
Now the parking for the waterfall walk, if you park at the bottom end, it's more of just like a gravel lay-by. That's where you park if you want to walk to the bottom of the waterfall. This car park right now at the top is a better car park, but that only gets you to the top end of the waterfall.
Now just come at the top of the hill to regroup, and then we're off now to Scory. Someone mentioned a prawn sandwich. I don't know why they want one of them. Me and Nick are hoping for a pasty, but we'll go and have a look. Right, we're at Scory now. We come down here to the Crofter's Kitchen. Apparently they do the best prawn sandwich in the world, and Uncle Jeff wants a prawn sandwich. So here we are. Water's beautiful. Beautiful bit of beach.
Now the Crofter's Kitchen might only be a little small wooden hut on the seafront, but boy, let me tell you, they've won some awards and they serve some cracking food. It's all mainly seafood, but they do some great food.
We're now back on the road on our way up to Durness. Hopefully we're going to get into Sango Sands Bay. We've not been able to book because we're not having an electric hookup, and you can't book without electric hookup. So we're hoping to get up there. Obviously there's 4 vans in our little convoy, so hopefully there's room for us. But been there before, absolute cracking sight. I shall see you there. Well, we made it. Here we are at Sango Sands Bay Oasis Resort. Look at this. Absolutely stunning. Scotland in April. Look at that water and that sea. Well, that sea and that sand, sorry. Beaches are nearly empty. We're camped up there. Come for a bit of a stroll. Nicola's having a nap. Stunning. I've said it a lot this trip, but it's about the best word to summarise it. It's all stunning. Look at it. That sand looks pristine, doesn't it, dude? Walking out from the viewpoint. She don't like decking, she don't like bridges. Here we are. She's made it to the top. But look at that. Are you going for it? Dude, are you going for it or not? I don't know. By the time I get down there, it'll blow it off, won't it? It's only gone down the next level, bro. You can get down the next bit from this side. Rose to top to 5. Oh, it's coming back up! Dude! Rose, no! It might come back. It might. Dude, he's landed! Go! Fancy dropping a 5er. Come on, boy! Come on! That boy, man, all that for a 5er. Cracking night, absolute cracking night. It was a bit windy in the night, a bit of rain, but it's stopped now. Well, the rain has. We had a few beers in the clubhouse. We're just getting together. We all had showers and got our stuff together. Van's all packed. Remember to get my chair from underneath the van today, and we're all good. We're going to move on. We're heading up now to Smoo Cave, and then hopefully we're going to do the Golden Eagle zip wire if it's open. It doesn't open if it's bad weather, but it's always windy up here, so I'm guessing they take into account for the wind, but we shall see. But just one last look down here with the bay, and then we're in the vans and we're gone. A bit different to yesterday, not quite so sunny, but still that don't matter. Lovely camp spot this. I think it was like £13 per person, or £13.50 per person, so not bad at all for the facilities you get here. When I say it's a stunning spot. Down the steps towards Smoo Cave, over the bridge. Let me just get a bit of that water, drop it on the screen. There you go. Meg? girl. Come on, pup. Smooth cave. Look at birds in there already. Nesting birds up here. No drone zone. I didn't bring my drone this time because it just always seemed too windy last time I was here, so I didn't bother this time. And a lot of places now are saying no drone flying anyway. So, here we are. It's Meg. Meg the adventure dog. Right, now that's the bit where the water normally drips on you or sprays on you. Don't look like it's flowing that hard at the minute, but big old cave, biggest I've been in. Waterfall in a cave. Wow. Yeah, that's the waterfall that goes into Smooth Cave. There she is. That drops down there, straight into that cave. Quality. Looks like we can't catch a break on this trip. We're here at the zip line. We wanted to do this on Tuesday for my birthday, but we obviously running a couple of days late. We got here this morning and they're supposed to open at 10:15. It's now nearly 11. No sign of them. Just checked on Facebook and it's shut today, or this morning, till 1 o'clock because of wind. So we ain't going to be able to hang around till 1 o'clock, but we'll come back another time and do it. Lovely spot for a zip line though, across the water there. Absolutely stunning. So back to the vans, John O'Groats, here we come.
Now if we'd been in the old Trooper with the snatch block, I reckon we could have had a go, but I don't think the snatch hoodie was up to it.
Just driving along now, the road into Thurso. We're straight through Thurso and then carrying on to John O'Groats. Landscape's flattened right out now. No more mountains or anything, so we start heading south down the Caledonian Canal. But yeah, you can see the landscape's changed, much flatter, much more open, more like moorland now. Still beautiful. Well, look at that. We've done 1,085 miles, and here we are up at John O'Groats. We've made it. Van's been doing perfect. She's not missed a beat so far. Loving the van. Here we are. It's a windy old day, but we're at John O'Groats. Nicola the dog dry robed up, start that wind. There's ice cream to be had. Over to the signpost for a picture. People are just getting parking tickets and that still. Now over there. We're all good. Just gonna have a wander. Made it.
Puppy's first time at the post, quick selfie, and then on to the best bit. It has to be said the ice creams on this trip were few and far between, but this one is definitely worth getting excited about.
1,080 miles just for an ice cream. But what an ice cream. You've got to come. Well, we've left John O'Groats. We're now heading south. Not sure where we're off to next. I think we want to go to Bora Beach, because apparently there's some Highland cows that graze locally and go down onto the sand. So we're going to go down there and see if we can spot the Highland cows on the beach. Let's go and have a look. Well folks, that's us. We went to Dornoch Beach. There was no Highland cows on the beach. So we popped into, sorry, not Dornoch Beach. We went to Bora Beach and there was no Highland cows on the beach. So we've been into Dornoch, we've had fish and chips, and now we're gonna have a couple of hours head start on tomorrow's drive. I'm still about 10 hours from home here, so if we get a couple of hours done tonight, it makes it easier tomorrow. I think we're heading for Glencoe Skiing Resort. We can stay there in the car park overnight for a £5 donation. So I think that we're going to head down there tonight, a couple of hours knocked off the drive for tomorrow, and get up in the morning and then carry on the drive. But obviously we're self-sufficient in the van, there's nothing we need. We don't need electric hookup, we don't need nothing, we just need somewhere to stay. So that's the plan. Sun's just about going down, it's just gone past the golden hour. But we're fed and watered, we're on our way. Just filled up with diesel at Inverness. Now we've come down to the shore of Loch Ness. Just caught it in the sunlight. Absolute spot on. Beautiful. The van's all lined up. Well folks, that brings this video to an end. We came down last night from Inverness, filled up with diesel at Inverness, came down, we got down as far as Glencoe to the ski resort, to the Glencoe Mountain Resort. Stayed here in the car park last night. Looks like every other buggy did as well. It's only a £5 donation. They got showers and toilets. We pulled up last night about 10:15. Had a cup of tea, literally went straight to bed. We're up this morning, had some breakfast and we're on it. We've got about a 7-hour drive home. So we're going to get in the vans, get everything packed up and off we go. Been a great trip, had a cracking week up in Scotland in the van. Obviously first trip in the van, 4 months converting it, first week away in it, it's been absolutely blinding. Loved every minute of it. So that's that, I'll catch you next time, next adventure. Cheers.
Well folks, if you've got this far, thanks very much. If you did enjoy this series, please let me know, leave us a comment, it does help our little channel grow. Make sure you stick around because there's a couple of outtakes and a couple of bits to show you at the end. I'd just like to thank everyone who's watched it. Cheers for your time and I'll see you again soon.
.70 mile an hour, M6 southbound. Nick's having a wee.